Hi everybody, welcome to our digital kennel, GermanShepherdMan.com with Big Don. Big Don is the man. No, that's not a toy, bro. That's a food scoop. He said, I know it's a food scoop. I can smell the food and I want to like chew it up a little bit. How you doing, buddy? You good? You good? You smell that food? Huh? He's licking it. I want to talk a little bit about when you're raising a puppy. So many people have asked me, how do I know how much to feed them? Number one, I have found in my experience there are basically two kinds of puppies. One has a high food drive and they will eat everything that's there until they're about to pop. I mean, they just will overeat. The other kind of German Shepherd puppy that I've had over the years, they'll eat what they need and just leave any that's left over. You don't have to worry about overfeeding them, but if you do have a high drive puppy, Layla, German Shepherd I had one time, she was fabulous. She was very highly food driven and she would eat everything you put down. Sergeant, he's the same way. I mean, and Big Don, he'll eat anything that's there, but he's not a high food drive. You can't work him with food. He works with pleasing me and love. But anyway, back to the measuring. If you have a puppy that will just eat and eat enough and leave the rest, no problem. You can put a nice amount in there, and after you've had the puppy 3 or 4 or 5 days, you get to feel how much they eat, what satisfies them. And then after about 10 minutes, you can take up what's left and just put it away. The puppy that eats to live and doesn't live to eat, that's easy. But if you have a baby that is high food drive and they will eat way too much, you do have to measure. I use this little cup for puppies and it works very well, and I give them about a level. I try to imagine how big their stomach is. He's not a puppy, but I try to imagine how big their stomach is, and if their stomach is I'm guessing about this big, I want to feed them a little less than that because the food's going to swell up when it gets inside them. And then after 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of you having your puppy, you'll know about how much they eat. And normal puppies might eat 2/3 of this little cup 3 to 4 times a day, at least 3 times a day for younger puppies. And then later on you can switch them when they get about 5 months old, have all their adult teeth and so forth, you can switch them to twice a day. That's what I do. But once you figure out the right amount for them, then you may have to measure it out for a high food drive puppy. And this cup is just a good example, this size cup for a 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 month old puppy. You just use this little bit, put it in there, and that's what they get. And you'll figure it out. Now, another way to tell if you're feeding them the right amount is their poopies. If their poopies are soft, you're overfeeding them probably. So what you want to look for is nice, firm, well-formed poopies, and if you got that going on, the puppy's energy is great, and they're running and happy and playing, they're sleeping good, they're drinking good, and again, their poopies are nice and firm and formed, you're probably right on the money as far as the amount you're feeding them. So poopies have a lot to do with you knowing that you're feeding the right amount. What you doing, buddy? Son just came out over here and he was just kind of ducking down behind me. How you doing, Big Don? You good? Are you daddy's boy? Huh? Sweet baby. Wow. Plus, hey, if you just got a puppy or you're going to be getting a puppy and you need a puppy training system, I did my puppy training system. The link to it is right in the description box. And thank you for all of you involved in that program. Big Don said, from all of us, to all of you, thank you, GermanShepherdMan.com.